For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world.
Paul! Greg! Hey, you guys. Hey, Killer. So you guys going to the party?
No, it's not for me.
Come on, Paul, lighten up, man. It's gonna be a great party.
Yeah.
Paul, life is for enjoying. Come on with us, man. Come on.
Look, you guys, we're seniors. You guys act like it's the end of the world. We're going on our mission soon anyway. You guys in less than a year, so what's the big deal? You're running out of time, Paul.
That's exactly why I'm not going.
Give me a break.
So what about you, Greg? Are you coming?
I don't know, you guys.
It's really not our kind of party, man.
You guys kill me. You worry too much. If you mess up, you can repent. Greg, you can always repent.
Hey, you guys. Going to the party?
Come on, Greg. Hey, why don't we go to the party for just a few minutes? Come on, it's no big deal.
Greg, come on, you know what kind of party this is gonna be like.
Well, I'm a big boy. I think I can handle it. Come on, guys.
There you go.
It's crazy. What is he doing?
two powers on the earth, the power of God and the power of the devil. When God has had a people on the earth, it matters not in what age. Lucifer, the son of the morning, and the millions of fallen spirits that were cast out of heaven have warred against God, against Christ, against the work of God, and against the people of God. The war goes on. It is waged in our own lives, day in and day out, in our homes, in our work, in our school associations. It is waged over questions of love and respect, of loyalty and fidelity, of obedience and integrity. The victims who fall are as precious as those who've fallen in the past. It is an ongoing battle.
I don't know. Everybody makes it seem like it's so easy to repent.
Wherefore, take upon you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
One day when I was reading about Jesus teaching the children, my little brother came crashing in with all of his friends. Usually I would have yelled at him, but the way I was feeling, I just couldn't. I saw him as the Savior does, a child of God.
And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God.
Heather! Heather! What about Sunday? I already told you I can't Sunday. You mean you won't? Look, Heather, you're my last chance to get ready for next week. You can go to church, and we can play afterwards. It's not just church. It's the whole day. Sunday's a special day to me. Can we practice later on tonight? Fine.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Hey, Jim, come here a minute. Give me a hand with this.
I knew from the other guys that Rick had been taking things home for his own use. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, but I knew for sure I couldn't be a part of it.
You want to grab this lower corner and help me? Okay, what's the problem?
Rick, I don't feel good about this. This is just dishonest. It's not right.
What soldier enters life's battlefield without a sword, without a shield? I take my sword and shield each day when I kneel down and humbly pray. I take my place in the ranks of you. I learn his word and I love the truth. Prepare to do my part in this war. I know what it is I'm fighting for. With helmet in place, with sword in hand, with the shield of faith, we are worthy to stand. With the gospel of peace, our feet are shod, valiant and strong in the armor of God. We have on the armor of God.
Glad you came, Craig. I'll make you a deal.
What?
I don't want to see you at my homecoming, but I want to be to yours, okay?
I'm working on it.
When fear whispers that I cannot win, I put on his strength and rise again. With helmet in place, with sword in hand, with the shield of faith, we are worthy to stand. With the gospel of peace, our feet are shod, valiant and strong in the armor of God. We have on the armor of God. Live from Lehigh, Utah, you are watching Mormon Talk with Carson O. Kimball and Brett O'Call.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mormon Talk.
Hello.
My name's Carson O. Kimball.
And I am Brett O'Call.
And this is episode 1 of our brand new full year of Mormon Talk to make all sorts of new memories and have so much fun with everyone again. I'm very, very excited and looking forward to all of the new experiences and friends and we make along the journey. So anyway, today, we are just going to go about as we normally do. But from now on, each show, we're going to start trying to focus more on a topic or something like that. But this show, just because it's week 1, we're just gonna answer all of your questions. So what questions do we like answering? Well, we like to answer people's questions about our faith, which was in the name Mormon Talk. We like to talk about our faith, have people ask questions about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We love to be people that are candid and willing to take hard balls that are thrown at us. But also, we answer questions about life. Any advice you need if you're unsure about a decision that you're going to make, or if someone's bullying you in school. Brett and I are here to help.
Well, I think the best way to sum that up is our favorite questions to answer are sincere questions. If you are sincere in your intent behind your question, you really want the answer, guess what? We're here. We're delivering that answer right to you. But there are some people that try to be very insincere.
True.
And they try to choke us up or something. I don't know what their end game is. Right. But guess what?
This time around, Brett and I have had talk after talk. This time around, we're gonna really crack down on that, and
it's a new year.
It's a new age for Mormon Talk, and we are going to do our very best to make sure that we don't get recurring calls that are intended to prank the show. But you know what? I'm feeling great tonight. I don't think we're going to get anything like that. So anyway, what we do is we open up the phone lines, and then you can call the number right on the screen, and we can get going. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Brett?
Let's get into it.
Let's totally get into it. So,
do you have it?
What did you say?
Did you have it set up?
Yeah, it's set up. Don't worry.
Okay, New Year.
New Year.
Anyway,
Hello,
what
caller.
we do is we open up the phone lines.
Hey, caller.
You're live
please
on the
turn your
air,
sound
caller.
down on the monitor. But anyway, welcome to the show. You're live on the air.
Oh, hello. This is John.
Jack, nice to be speaking with you, Jack. How are you doing tonight?
I'd like to say a prayer real quick.
Sure, go ahead. Absolutely.
All right.
You guys are a bunch of faggots.
Jack, how are you doing tonight?
Hello, caller. You are live on the air.
Okay, caller, your sound is up on your monitor, so we're getting an echo. But what? Okay.
Hello, caller. Welcome to Mormon Talk. You are live on the air with Brett O'Call
and Carson O'Kimball. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Can
How
you
are you
hear
doing?
me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Welcome to Mormon Talk. Do you have a
Hi. Yes, I want to tell you about my story. I came to Gilbert, Arizona, and there's lots of missionaries here, and they came to my door. They gave me Book of Mormon. I started really getting into it. This was like 3 years ago, and I converted to the Mormon, and my son is a missionary in Bangladesh.
Oh, well.
Well, that's great.
That sounds fantastic.
That's awesome. Well, that's so cool. And how do you like the desert heat of Gilbert? I have family from Gilbert.
It is so hot. Sometimes it go to 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
It's very hot.
Yeah, it gets a little hot up here in Lehigh and a little humid too. But
Not
never
120.
Never 120. That sounds like it sounds like a spicy meatball.
Cooking eggs on the sidewalk.
Right.
And especially the Mormon temple in Gilbert. It's so beautiful. Very nice building.
Wonderful. Well, have you so share with our viewers right now what it means to you to be able to go to the temple and to connect with our Heavenly Father.
What it means to me, it gives me a feeling of a support, and just when I'm going through a tough times, it gives me such a good feeling, like it really helps me out, gives me positive outlook, connecting with the Heavenly Father.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. I feel the same way whenever I go to the temple. It's much different than just going to church or praying or something. It's like it's a place where the storm of the world stops at the door, and you go in, and everything is just immaculate and beautiful, and it's like
peaceful.
It's peaceful. Yeah, it's like you're safe, and it's literally the Father's house. It's the house of the Lord. And so what a wonderful place to go. And if you are not a member of the church and you think temples are mysterious or something, let me just tell you, it's probably the most beautiful and tranquil place that you can be on the earth. And look into it. Anyway, thank you so much, caller, for calling in and sharing your awesome experience.
And I just want to say one more thing, before I leave.
Okay,
Excellent.
great.
Excellent.
Suck my fucking cock, gay ass boy, when I say fuck you, gay ass bitch, more fucking.
I think we need a kill switch. No. Where we can press it.
Oh, how lovely was the morning, radiant beamed the sun above. Bees were humming, sweet birds singing, music ringing through the grove. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, Sue Ann. How are you doing tonight?
Thank you for that wonderful song and verse. Beautiful.
I think by that,
You're welcome.
By that, she's doing very well.
Hi. I can't. I don't know if Brett's talking. I can't hear very well.
Uh-oh.
Really? Oh no.
Yeah, it sounds. Let me see. Hold on.
Oh,
all right. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
We can hear you. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Perfect.
Gosh.
I was really, really devastated that you two didn't come to my bake sale, but that's okay.
Oh well. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I remember. So there was an IBS
Yes.
bake sale, and it was in it was in Orem.
American Fork.
Oh, it was an American Fork in the Target parking lot, right? Yeah. So sorry. I've had such a just busy time. My wife
my
and I
goodness.
have been just dealing with family, not issues, but just family events.
Yeah, of course.
Well, for me, I chose personally not to because I don't eat any baked goods. That is a dietary choice that I have made, and so I decided that your bake sale would be best served for people who really enjoy those kind of treats. But I'm not one
I
of those
did want to
people.
mention we had sugar-free and ketogenic options, so there was a lot of healthy options, very low calorie, very healthy options. Because,
Brett's on the South Beach diet.
The South what?
The South Beach diet?
Oh, okay. I think I've seen that in a magazine.
Yes. Yeah. No. It's a very fantastic diet.
Okay, well, the bake sale was for a great cause, so that's all right that you couldn't make it. I was just glad that you saw my flyer, and guess who did make it? I was very happy that Brock and Richards was able to make it.
Oh,
to the bake sale.
Brock did post on his Snap story that he was at a bake sale, and I figure that that's probably the one.
So I gave him a few free lady fingers, and he ended up buying 24 cupcakes. And that was really wonderful. It really helped out the IBS community. So I really appreciated Brock doing that. If you're listening, Brock, thank you so much. I hope the cupcakes were good.
He just might be listening. Who knows?
Yeah. He loves those lady fingers.
Yeah, those are.
Yes.
I've never had those before, but they looked delectable. I am not on the South Beach diet, but I've been trying to cut back from sugar because it gives me a headache. But either way, wonderful. So glad that your bake sale went well, Sue Ann. And for all those who are suffering with IBS, well,
that money's coming to you.
That money's going to you.
It's an invisible illness. It's an invisible illness.
But felt by many.
In fact, right now I've got to run to the toilet. So I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I got to go.
Okay.
Have a good luck.
Okay, hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O. Kimball.
And Brett O'Call.
Hello?
Welcome to the show. You're on the air. Do you have a question for us?
I would like to recite a prayer with you guys. That's all right?
Well, sure, yeah. Wonderful.
All right, cool. Thank you. By the way, my name's Dane.
Thane?
Dane?
Bane, yes, B-A-N-E.
Oh, Bane. Okay. Well, wonderful. Yeah. Well, let's hear it.
Thank you. Nigger, 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 nigger.
See, no, what I'm saying
is we're not gonna. No.
Is a kill switch where we don't have to fiddle with the mouse. There's no fiddling any mice. We just press it. And the call immediately stops.
Okay, I'll look into that, Brett. But okay, hello, caller. Before we proceed, I just want to say, this is a brand new year for us, and this is not a show that we tolerate anything like that. And we're so sorry for anyone who had to hear such foul language and stuff. This is not a gutter mouth convention. This is a show where we genuinely want it to be a safe space for belief for people who have questions about faith or anything like that. And so, do you have something to say, Brett?
Specifically for that last call, I mean, what you said applies to all, but we hate N. If anyone wants to bring N here, guess what? Not welcome. Please
no, absolutely not.
Do not say that word ever.
Hello?
Hello, caller. You are live on the air.
Yes.
Brett O'Call.
So sorry, it's Carson O'Kimball as well. Welcome to Mormon Talk. Do you have a question for us, caller, about faith or maybe even advice?
Well, actually, guys, it's nice to hear from you. This is Brother Flick. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Hello, brother.
Welcome to the show. So before you proceed, Brother Flick is someone who we've been playing email tag with, trying to find a way for him to get on the show and share his conversion story to the church. But we unfortunately didn't get in touch this last weekend, so we'll have to push it back. But welcome to the show. Brother Flick, do you have a question for us?
I actually want to apologize to you guys.
For what?
So last Monday, you remember when you guys sent out the birthday cards to everybody?
Yes.
Well, after you guys had sent that out, I realized what the issue was now, Brett and Carson, and I want to apologize to you guys. So after you had sent out the birthday cards, I get emails all the time from military friends that are overseas serving right now and soldiers that are here in the U.S. and friends and family. And I sometimes forget to read my emails or sometimes miss an email or two. So after you sent that birthday card, I personally created a new folder on my email and I titled it Mormon Talk Inbox. And that email that you sent out to me Friday, July 24th, it did not get inside my inbox. It went to the special folder, and I want to not only apologize to you, Carson, and you, Brett. There were people that messaged me earlier today, either on Facebook, and there were these guys are from the Carson O'Kimball and Brett O'Call fan club, and they're like, "We're so happy, Brother Flick. We get to hear your conversion story tonight." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "Carson has been sending you emails. And we're so happy to hear from you tonight." I'm like, I haven't heard any emails. I don't know what you're talking about. So I went through my inbox. I couldn't find anything. And then I just remembered at the last second, oh no. And I checked that folder, and I did receive that email from you. So Carson, Brett, everyone in the chat, everyone that's listening right now, I apologize. I dropped the ball.
That's okay. You can, if you drop the ball, you can always scoop it back up.
Yeah,
you know what I
next
mean?
week.
And
right.
Dribble it back on down the court and go for another shot. And that looks like that shot's going to probably happen not next week because next week's Talent Talk, but the week following that. Hopefully, everyone, we will be able to feature Clayton Flick so he can share his conversion story to the church. Wonderful. Well, do you have anything real quick for us, a question or something like that before we move on?
Yes, definitely, and I'll make this real quick too.
Okay, great.
Thank you for being so humble with me. I was actually planning on sharing some scripture tonight, but I'll wait till next week. There's too much time now. And anyways, Carson, Brett, thank you so much. I did read your email, and I appreciate you still wanting to do the conversion story, and we'll plan that for next month. But
absolutely, we're excited. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do have some good news to share. So anyways, what luck, dumbstruck luck, I guess they would call it, the old phrase. Even if I was able to come on tonight and share my conversion story, I would not have the energy because my mother actually just got done selling her house and she bought a new house. And
congratulations.
The bad news is I've had to help her out this whole entire weekend because my sister's out in college right now and everyone else is away. So I've had to help her literally move everything out of her old house on into the new house, and I feel like my back is broken. I've got 4 cats running around my house right now because those are her cats, and she doesn't officially move into her new house until Friday, so I have to babysit these cats, and I am just absolutely exhausted. So what dumb luck founded, I would not even have the energy right now to share my conversion story. So
yeah. Everything happens for a reason.
Right, absolutely, and I'm glad you guys are so understanding. I'm glad you guys didn't feel like I stood you up or anything like that. That would break my heart.
No, we understand. There's a lot on our end sometimes, some weeks, and then we don't expect everyone to fully perform as best they can every week.
Anyways, Carson, Brett, thank you for being so understanding. Maybe next week on Talent Talk, I will actually share some scripture because I had planned tonight to share some scripture, but I had no idea this whole time you guys are planning on doing my story tonight, and I apologize for that one more time.
Hey,
that's just fine. And you know what?
A simple postponement.
Apologizing can help to make a recommitment. But on our end, we forgive you. No worries, and we look forward to hearing from you in the future.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
That's awesome. Here's a preview. So next week, my scripture will be about forgiveness and how Heavenly Father and the Savior forgives so easily. It's going to be an awesome lesson, and I'll let you guys get back to your calls. Like I always say, Carson, Brett, I love you guys. Have a good rest of your stream, and God bless you. Also, I'll send...
well, take it
Hello,
easy.
caller. You're on the
Brother
air
Flick.
with Carson.
And Brett, welcome to Mormon Talk.
Hi, y'all. What's up? My name's Jamal. Hey, y'all, be quiet. Hey, sorry. God bless y'all. Anyway, as I was saying, I need to get my true identity as Lucifer.
Hello, caller. You are live on the air
with Carson
and Brett.
Welcome to Mormon Talk. Please, serious calls only. Welcome to the show.
Hi, this is Heidi.
Hello there. Quite an exuberant hello. Do you have a question for us, Heidi?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I went to the irritable bowel syndrome drive-in that Sue Ann was talking about because I heard Brock and Richards was there, but I missed him, and I can't believe that I missed him.
Oh, you missed him. Oh, he must have came and swiped. Oh, she hung up. Okay, well, hello, caller. You're on. Hello, caller.
Hello, caller. You are live on the air with Brett O'Call
and Carson O'Kimball. Welcome to Mormon Talk. Do you have a question for us, caller?
Well, not so much a question, but a couple of comments. My name is Jason, but I go by Dr. Shades on the internet.
Hello, Jason.
Why, thank you very much. Hey, I, too, was able to go to the bake sale, and I was pretty impressed with it. Unfortunately, fortunately, I was lucky enough to see Brock there, and I considered going up and shaking his hand, but introducing myself, but I got cold feet at the last minute, and my heart failed me. I was just too shy, and so I had to turn around and walk away. I couldn't. I was just too.
Brock's very approachable. I'm surprised. I guess he could be a little bit intimidating if you've seen him on the air before.
Well, it's very strange, this internet thing. It really kind of creates this like separation and inapproachability with people. I recognize me or they want to say hello, but they kind of just steer clear. I think they're just kind of nervous.
I had an instance of that too. I was actually I was in Orem, Utah, and I was walking around out like near PF Chang's. And someone saw me and said, "Is that Carson O'Kimball?" And I waved back to them, and they tripped, and they dropped their PF Chang's box and spilled everything all over the parking lot. And seagulls came and started eating. It was, I felt so bad, but I was able to go help them and introduce myself. And I wish it didn't go that way, but maybe you saved yourself from a trip and a fall into the cupcake stand.
Probably so. I mean, if I not so much freaked out, but if I was so nervous in the presence of Brock, I don't know what it would have been if I had seen you. So I don't blame that person outside PF Chang's. So but anyways, thank you for sharing. But another thing I'd like to comment on is earlier you were talking about the peace and serenity inside of the temple. I think it would be more complete if we spoke about some of the healing and protective powers of the garments that we receive upon earning our endowments.
Sure, yeah.
Can I share an anecdotal story that I heard in Elders Quorum not long ago?
Absolutely, we'd love to hear it.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Hey, prior to the COVID-19 thing hitting, back when we were all assembled as a quorum, an individual shared a really touching story about how he was on a deep sea fishing trip, and then with a couple other members of his ward, back in the day, and a gentleman fell off the boat over the side, and before they could haul him in, sadly. And here's where the garments really kicked in. A shark came up and bit off his arm, his leg, his other arm, and his other leg, and his head as well. So basically, the shark devoured him. Except the only part that the shark did not bite through were the parts that were covered by his garment.
Wait, you're saying that the shark bit his head off?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Did I hear you correct?
Absolutely. Yes, you did. Yeah. Yeah. The shark did everything that was not covered by garments. The shark bit off and devoured. So that's how well our garments protect us. The only part that was not bitten through was the part protected by garments.
Wow.
But that's overall just that part's really awesome. But overall, what?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, that's horrible, and I'm so sorry to hear about the sharking of that person. That's terrible.
I had 99 reasons to not go in the ocean before. Now I have 100.
That part was It's sad that he lost his life, but it was a real testimony builder to everybody on the boat and to all of us in priesthood quorum.
Well, yeah, that's
so
true.
Yeah, it was. The Lord used it for a positive.
That's true.
For sure.
That's true, and that's
so.
Even something as gruesome and as terrible as a shark literally decapitating someone, which is terrible to even hear about. Even situations like that you can learn something from them, and that person who I'm sure that after that shark bit their head off, that was insensitive. After they passed on, that it'd be kind of a to get into the next life and be like, what just happened to me? And your family would be like, a shark just nibbled your head right on off. That'd be kind of a fun, fun story to tell.
I'm sure he, felt it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Those stories would be very rare, but I just wanted to pass that along so I could hopefully bolster your testimony the way my testimony was bolstered that Sunday.
Well, yeah.
So,
well, thank you for that
thanks,
anecdote.
Guys. Thanks, guys, for letting me call in. Thanks for listening to what I have to say, and I hope you have a great show, and I'll hang up and listen off the air. Take care.
Have a great night, Dr. Shades.
Well, wonderful. Awesome. Okay, we'll go ahead and, we'll take one more call, and then we're going to go on a quick break. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Brett O'Call.
Welcome to Mormon Talk. Hello, and welcome to the show.
I just want to say hi.
Is this a prank? Okay, that's a prank call. That was a prank call. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Brett O'Call. Welcome to Mormon Talk.
Aloha, this is Randy.
Hello, Randy, and welcome to the show. Do you have a question for Brett and I?
I do. I have a question for Carson.
Okay, well, wonderful. Go ahead and shoot.
Why do you look so Jewish?
Well, I don't know what you're referencing, but I am not Jewish. I am Spanish, and I am also Danish.
You're Spanish?
Spanish and Danish.
Damn.
That's a spicy treat.
Okay, no. Okay.
That's awesome, brother.
Well, we
don't use that language, Randy.
D word or anything like that. Okay, anyway, we're going to go on a quick break, and then when we come back, a set of a couple other hosts will be here to join you, so don't go anywhere.
Down the heartache, 'cause when we started, we are wicked young fools who behave now, in the arms of somebody who saved us. We are wicked young fools who behave now, back in the arms of somebody who saved us. We are wicked young fools who behave now, back in the arms of somebody who saved us. We are wicked and bold, we are wicked and bold, we are wicked and bold, we are wicked and bold. We are wicked young fools who behave now, back in the arms of somebody who saved us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Brock. You know me.
And I'm Fred. Back for round 2.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, I know that it was a surprise for you guys for me to be here. Yeah, we're so happy to be invited back to Mormon Talk, and
Yeah, it's really a pleasure to be on the show. You know, like I said, I don't get to come on the show very much, but when I do, I try and make the most of it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and take some calls.
All right, cool beans. Looks like we got one right now. Hey, how's it going? This is Brock.
And this is Fred. Welcome to Mormon Talk.
Brock, you fat.
I knew that was going to come. I knew that was going to happen. The first call. Come on. I am not wanting to. I want to talk to you guys, please.
Yeah, let's make this wholesome and energetic and.
Yeah. Hi, welcome. This is Brock.
And this is Friday Phillips. Welcome to Mormon Talk. Caller?
Welcome to the show.
Caller, are you nervous?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, we can hear you. How's it going?
How we doing today? Hello?
Brock. Dude. Not on this show.
Hi, thank you for calling Mormon Talk. This is Brock.
And this is Fred. Welcome to Mormon Talk. What's your question?
Hello.
Hi, how we doing today?
Good. How are you?
Doing fantastic.
We're just Andy.
My name is Dane.
Hi, how we doing today?
Did you say Dane or Bane?
I'm doing good. I just want to say that Brock's a bitch.
That is uncalled for. We will not be tolerating anything of that sort. Hi, thank you for calling Mormon Talk. This is Friday Phillips.
What's up? It's your boy, Brock.
Hi, I was just calling and checking up on you guys. How are you doing, Brock? You kind of seem like you're kind of down.
Me down? No, I'm totally fine. I had a great day today, even though
Dude.
work was.
Okay, he's a little gassy tonight though. He was last week too, but okay, no, it's gonna be fine. Just anyway, sorry. Let's get back on topic. We're doing well. Brock's kind of had an interesting day, but he made it here, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
I can barely hear the guy in the background. I mean, I think I hear Brock's mic is the active one.
Yes.
I can hear. So yeah, that's the only problem I'm experiencing.
Can you hear me now?
Also, I have a question on why isn't Brock wearing a mask, but baseball guy is.
It's my body, my choice.
Hey, there he.
All right then. Can everyone hear me all right? If someone would say in the chat whether or not they can hear me, that would be great because yeah, we would. Anyway, let's go ahead and answer the next call.
Hi, how we doing? It's Brock.
And Friday Phillips.
I'm sorry, I can hardly hear Fred.
You want to switch mics or something?
Wait, no, Fred.
Oh, no, it's okay. I want to hear from you both. How's it going?
Here, just put it like right up to your mouth.
Oh, you're super quiet.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I was just wondering why Brock he didn't pursue Heidi.
Actually, I've been on the
The
chat.
world may never know.
I've actually been on the chat saying, "Hey, Heidi, hit me up on IG," and I haven't received a friend request or a follow from her yet. So, Heidi, if you're out there, let's talk.
Man, I'm about to get your dick wet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions about the show? Like any like
or about Mormonism
or anything in general besides me and Heidi?
No, I just wanted to hear about you and Heidi and how your sex life was going.
Yeah.
Hey, don't hang up.
Oh. What?
He asked how you. Never mind. Anyway, we're going to go on to the next call, and we're just going to pretend that flew right over our head.
Hi. How are we doing today?
Hey, Brock. It's a long time no talk.
Hi.
Hi, and don't forget about me, Fred. I'm right here.
It's me, Tatum. I don't know if you remember me, Brock.
Oh, you were one of the contestants. How are we doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I just wanted to call in because I'm tired of hearing Randy say rude things about you because, it's so rude. And I just thought that maybe you could change your mind, I guess, because I think you chose the wrong people.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe this is a conversation that could be had elsewhere. I mean, we don't want to discredit what you're saying, but we're trying to focus on things of the gospel right now. And
Okay, well then, yeah. Tell me what's like your most like spiritual experience, Brock.
Oh man, probably had to do with my mission. I remember we taught this one family, and for the longest time we were just like at a brick wall. We just like weren't able to like interact with the mother of the family, and she just didn't want. So like my companion and I, we fasted and prayed, and we were able to kind of like break down that barrier and be able to talk to her and be able to baptize her as well too, which was really spiritual.
yeah, because a good old fap never hurts anything, and fasting and praying is so important. So,
I can't understand what the other guy's saying at all.
oh my gosh,
That guy.
He was just saying that like
we're just gonna share the same mic.
Okay, here.
I was saying that a good old fast and prayer never hurts anything. They're always that's always a great way to.
Excuse me? Don't tell me to starve myself.
To what now?
That's too much.
Brock. Sorry, Brock's a little gassy. Anyway, welcome to Mormon Talk. I am Fred A. Phillips.
And I'm Brock. How we doing today?
Stop farting, you fat fucking pig.
Bro, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
I'm in a great mood.
Hey, we've got callers aplenty, so let's answer the next call. Hi, caller. Welcome to Mormon Talk. This is Fred A. Phillips.
And Brock.
So,
Hey, how's it going?
I have a question.
Sure, what's that?
Did Brock shit his pants?
Okay. So, Fred has a little toy that makes fart noises.
If you even feel that they're gonna go in a bad direction, just hang up.
Yeah.
And
You took way too long to hang up that call. No offense.
you gotta feel up these callers.
Hi, how we doing today? This is Brock and Richards.
Fred A. Phillips. Please keep it rated G.
Brock, you fucking.
I'm about to slap somebody. Okay, no, I'm in a good mood. Here we go. Hi, how we doing today? It's Brock.
And Fred, please keep it caller appropriate.
Hello, this is Mahan Ray, and I have a question for Brock.
Okay, here's the mic for him.
Yeah, what's up?
Brock, you specifically said it's your body, your choice. And I'm thinking, it was a week ago that the Utah area president sent out the letter instructing us all to wear our masks. Why are you not following the words of your area president?
Because, one, I just don't feel like right now being at someone else's house right now who I've been with like multiple times, and I know that I'm not contagious. I know that. Maybe to Heidi I am.
You hope that. But the reality is both of you have been in different houses today. You don't know what somebody else breathes in and breathes out.
Well, there's a reason there's balls on my face and not any on his. Like, I'm wearing my mask. You can see that. It's abundantly clear that I'm wearing a mask. I've dissuaded Brock from not wearing a mask on the show, but I think he's whipping something out right now.
Okay, well, here's my thought. I mean, us as Mormons, as LDS, whenever we're around somebody smoking, they're like, if they say it's my body, my choice, no, you get the frick away, 25 feet at least. You wouldn't be around somebody that's smoking saying my body, my choice. No, you're making me breathe that in.
Okay,
so
you're on the internet.
Are you next to me? No, you're not. So you're not gonna catch my contagious. You're not gonna.
I'm worried about Fred. I'm worried about Scarlett. I'm worried about their whole family.
Well, that's.
Brock, he has a point. I asked you to wear a mask.
Well, I don't want to.
There's many things the Lord asks us to do that we don't want to do. Okay, but we have to do them. Follow the prophet.
He's got a point now. Follow the prophet.
Oh, okay. Just think about it. Okay, I think you should prayerfully think about it tonight. Okay, and I expect better of you, man. Brock, we love you. I mean, we totally love you and admire you. And I just want you to set an example.
Hey, how about this? I'll put on a mask now, and then I'll hang up on you. Okay?
No. Good night. Take care.
Okay, let's go to the next call. Let's try and keep things on track and have uplifting conversation that's going to benefit everybody. Okay, you got to answer the call.
Oh, yeah.
Answer the call.
Answer the call.
Dude, you got to cut out the gas too. Hello, thank you for calling Mormon Talk. This is Fred A. Phillips.
And what's up? You know who I am.
What gospel related question? Yeah, come on. Anyway,
I'm just curious. I'm just curious about it all.
About what?
Let's start with a focal point of what you're curious about. Is it religion that you're curious about, or the mysteries of the universe, or what?
Well, I wasn't taught about Mormonism as a kid, and I'd like to learn about it now. I really don't have much knowledge about this.
Well, let's start with Jesus Christ. He is the center of the gospel. And do you know anything about Jesus Christ?
He died on a cross for me, for us.
Yes, for everyone. And let's see. So you do know, obviously, that Jesus, he didn't just die on a cross. He was crucified, which means that there were antagonists in his life that were actively pursuing him, and ultimately that led to his death and, end of his mortal life here on earth. But do you know what happened 3 days after he died?
He woke up?
Yes, he resurrected. That's a more, I guess.
Resurrection?
No, he was resurrected. Okay. All right. I was just trying to help and.
Well, if they were more nicer, maybe I will be more professional. Okay, let's go. Hi, how we doing today? This is Brock and Richards.
And Fred A. Phillips.
Welcome to Mormon Talk. How can I help you today?
Oh, not like that, Brock.
I don't know what he
said.
said.
Call. Let's just rub it off.
Hey, how we doing today? This is Brock and Richards.
And Fred A. Phillips.
Welcome to Mormon Talk. How we doing today?
fucking idiot.
Brock.
Nope. I ain't dealing with this POS right here.
Brock. Please excuse Brock's language. Anyway, looks like it's a one-man show, one-man band, one-man stand, one-night stand. Anyway, let's go ahead and just answer the next call. Hello, caller. Thank you for calling Mormon Talk. It's Fred A. Phillips. How can I help you?
Hi, Fred. And hi, Brock. This is Beth. Oh, I'm seeing that Brock's leaving.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
I think he's all right. I think he's just
I
a little...
promise I won't troll him.
No,
Tell him
we
to come
appreciate
back. I'm
that.
not going to troll him.
Yeah, Brock is
Yeah.
a little upset. He's been getting prank call after prank call, and I think it's gotten to his head. So,
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, you can tell him that I won't prank him.
okay. Well,
Last time I rang up and joked about a business that had the same name as him, but I'm not going to prank him. I'm going to have a sensible conversation. How have you been, Fred?
oh, I've been pretty good. It's been a long and hard day, but at the end of it, I'm able to relax and just enjoy this episode of Mormon Talk with you. I don't know if you heard, but Brock kind of did slam the door and leave the building, or the apartment, so to speak.
Oh.
And so we're going to hope that, I think Carson chased after him, but hopefully he'll be back on the show soon. Anyway, did you have any gospel-related questions, or maybe something that's just been kind of pricking at your mind or something like that?
Sure. So I've called in a fair few times. I'm a Christian, and I've called in to discuss the differences between what Mormonism teaches and what Christians teach. And I was wondering if you've heard of the story of the prodigal son, Fred. Are you familiar with that story?
Yes, the story of the prodigal son. He went astray and was, doing ththings that he shouldn't have been. But he ultimately ended up coming back to his father.
Hi, Brett.
Yes, Brett has joined.
Hello.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And what do you take away from that story?
that no matter how far astray we go, that there's always forgiveness there for us, and that we can always return to our Father. I feel that the Father in that story was symbolic of our Father in heaven. Would you like to add on anything, Brett?
Sorry,
you're good. Just it's fine. We'll just yeah. That's what I took away from it. Did you take away anything additionally that maybe I didn't mention?
Sure. So in that story, the son who squandered his father's inheritance and he came to his senses and came back to his father, he actually didn't earn or deserve his father's love.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about it like that?
That he didn't earn his father's love?
Yeah, he didn't earn and he didn't deserve that his father, being like God, loved his son unconditionally the
unconditional love of a father is not necessarily something that has to be earned. You can do things to, accentuate the love of your father that he's extending to you, but I think the important thing was that that fathers should love unconditionally, especially our Father in heaven. As you can see, Brock has re-entered the building, so.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
Lovely.
So just to fill Brock in really quick, we're talking about the prodigal son and the symbolism behind that story. What does the prodigal son story mean to you, Brock?
Wait, what was the question?
Hey, Brock. I'm Beth. I'm glad to see you back.
Yeah, I'm
not going to troll you this time.
Okay, I do
Last
appreciate that.
Yeah, so so Brock, my position is that I'm a Christian, and I've called in a few times and I've discussed the differences between Christianity and Mormonism. And so today I just thought I would talk about the prodigal son. And are you familiar with that story, Brock?
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's something going on right now.
Oh my gosh! Did you seriously do? Dude, when you turned it off, you did it the wrong way.
I'm just watching Fred Phillips try and drink a drink through his mask. So, yeah. So, what would you take away from that story, Brock?
The story of the prodigal son.
Man, it's been forever since I read that
Yeah.
story.
Are you familiar? Well, how about I summarize?
Give him a brief
for you?
reminder of what the story's about.
So the father had two sons, and the youngest son asked for his share of the inheritance. And the youngest son said to the father,
Sorry about that.
Should I call back another time, or are you...
No, okay. Now that things have calmed down, one more time, just a brief synopsis of the prodigal son story, so that
Yes.
so that
So the son squandered his father's money on wild living, and he ran away. He ended up going and feeding the pigs, and the son was so hungry that he longed to fill his stomach with the food that the pigs were eating.
Yeah, so with that being said, there was a story that I remember, I wasn't on this episode, but a few weeks ago, there was a story about a man who would watch hogs and crank the hogs on like a carousel, so to speak, and he would feed each of the pigs. So he was doing something of that nature, but what I'm trying to bring back in is that there is... he was descended low to the pigs, and then he rose up after he had cranked the hogs, and then just went back to his father. And, I think that was symbolic in many ways.
You ordered pizza.
Did we order? We ordered pizza.
We ordered pizza.
Yes.
It was me. Oh, was it Brock?
No, I didn't order any pizza.
I was holding.
Dude, I just looked. You used my credit card. It says Brock, and it says Brock Richards. Dude,
I think...
We'll talk about it on the break.
Okay, yeah. Let's. So, what are you trying to address with the story of the prodigal son? What does it mean to you, or what question has arisen that maybe we could answer for you?
Well, I just wanted to point out, in the same way God showing grace to us, even though we don't deserve it, and showing his unconditional love. And the other thing that I took away from that story is the older brother. Do you remember that the older brother was a little cranky when the son returned and the father threw a party for his son?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that in the story?
Yes, we recall.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So, the older brother felt that he had to, work for his relationship with the father, and he wasn't really grateful, and God just wants us to come to him like that prodigal son, like he really desires that relationship with us. So...
Yeah, so I think,
anyway.
as I've already mentioned, the love of the father was unconditional, and regardless of the fact that the older son was cranky, they both were both cranky in some aspects, but anyway, the father loved unconditionally and forgave his son, and I think that was the message that we should draw from that. So thank you for your call. Hi, thank you for calling Mormon Talk. This is Fred A. Phillips.
And Brock.
Welcome to Mormon Talk.
Brock, that was the weakest. Come on, man. Like,
you want to redeem yourself,
give
Brock?
me some gusto. Give me some gusto.
What? Like what? What do you want me to do?
I don't know. It was just like, and Brock. And Brock and Richards. Brock and flipping Richards.
Got a name to live up to, buddy.
Answer one more call, and then we're going to go on a break.
One more call, and we're on a...
Okay, last call, and then we're going on break. Hi, caller. Thank you for calling Mormon Talk. This is Fred A. Phillips.
And Brock and Richards.
What's up, you guys? So I have a fair question. So my name is Carson. I love Carson on the show. So I'm going to be on the topic of homosexuality. What are your thoughts on that?
Homosexuality is a very sensitive subject. As as it's been seen, that's manifested through our society, homosexuality and the practice of it has become more widespread and generally accepted. However, it is, looked at as not right in the eyes of God. So I feel that people that are homosexual and do homosexual things, it will be up to God and them at the last judgment day as to how they will suffer if they do suffer. You can't say that a homosexual person doesn't have a relationship with God.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to put it.
So say somebody was homosexual and, God said, you gave your life to me, you're going to heaven. You know that, right?
Yes.
So basically, because everybody sins and they say homosexuality is a sin. So practically, if you're homosexual, then you're the same as everybody else, right?
That's
you sin the same.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. You're the same in some aspects, at least. So.
Mm-hmm. Also, Brock, you're a fat bitch.
Okay, that's it. We're going on break. We'll be right back, everybody. Yeah, put on break.
Click where it says break.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody. Before I answer some calls, I just want to say thank you for all the callers who actually want to talk instead of just splashing on on the show. I also want to thank Carson for letting me solo this and be able to kind of like prove myself that I'm able to talk to you guys for a little bit. I am gonna answer some calls, so let's do this. Hi, welcome to the Mormon Talk. This is Brock. How are we doing today?
You fat fuck.
I am. Okay, let's answer another one. Hi, how we doing today?
Hello, this is. Hello?
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 Is this part of Mormon Talk?
Yeah, this is Mormon Talk.
Okay, give me 1 second. I can't quite hear you.
Are you using the correct mic?
Am I using the correct mic? Can you hear me?
5.8 on it.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. What was that? Was that like an animal dying? Hi, how are we doing today? Welcome to Mormon Talk.
Welcome to Cheesy Charlie's.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Brock, you gotta steer the conversations in the right direction.
Hi, thank you for calling Mormon Talk. This is Brock. How are we doing today? Do you have any questions regarding about the church or anything about the show?
Oh, is this the real Mormon Talk?
Yes. Do you have a question involving Mormon Talk?
Oh, I just have a question about the Mormon Church as a whole. Is it okay if I eat out another dude's ass?
The answer is no. Hi, that's Brock. How we doing today?
What's up, Brock? I just want you to know, I hope you get that girlfriend.
Oh man. I think you actually wanted to talk. I feel bad now. I'm sorry. My hand twitched.
Brock, you got a lot of power right
I'm
now.
s-
Brock, I know you do this for a reason. You're not just answering calls.
I'm sorry.
It's a lot of responsibility.
How we doing today? Welcome to Mormon Talk. Hi.
How Hitler? How Hitler?
Okay, no. I tried to hang up. Chill.
You did hang up. There's no question about it.
Okay. Hi, how we doing today? Thank you for calling.
Hi, Brock. I was wondering, do you have a sister? Because I would fuck her.
The answer is no. I don't have a sister. But I could. Never mind. I'm not gonna. Hi, thank you for calling Mormon Talk. This is Brock. How we doing today? Do you have any questions regarding Mormonism or anything else?
You look like Peter.
Please step in with him because Brock, your time to solo this is done.
Yeah, I tried, but all these people are just being dummies.
Well, put your mask on all the way. Maybe people take you more seriously.
Oh my.
Okay, let's answer a call and just.
Okay, you control this.
Yeah, let's just rub it off.
You can. Hi, how we doing today? Thank you for calling Mormon Talk. This is Brock.
And Freddie Phillips.
Hey, Brock.
Hey.
Hey, Brock. I just wanted to say I echo the words of the abruptly cut off last caller, but I hope you get that girlfriend and there's someone out there for you. And, you know, I think you're cool. I think you're cool and everyone is giving you hate. I'm not a Brock hater.
Awesome.
I'm a Brock fan.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And
absolutely.
Yeah. Do you have any questions that maybe we could answer?
One of us could answer.
Oh, hello, Fred. I am not watching, so I didn't know you were there. But
you're good.
Any questions? You know, I can't think of one, honestly. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, well, we appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you
Absolutely.
for your support.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Keep,
you have a wonderful.
keep streaming great. Yeah.
Awesome. We will. Thank you. I need more of that.
Yeah. Okay, next call.
How are we doing today? Welcome to Mormon Talk. This is Brock.
And Freddie Phillips.
Do you have a question for us today?
Heidi! God, Brock, it's Heidi! It's Heidi
Hey, how we doing today?
I'm really worried about your IBS.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
She
I
said she's worried about your IBS.
Oh no! No! I was just there to support. I just stopped by, said hi, bought some baked goods. I was just there to support.
You know, weirdly enough, I remember Brock mentioning to me though that after the bake sale, he was all of a sudden dealing with some IBS. So I don't know if that is true or not. You may want to clear that up.
I told you not to say that.
Oh, sorry.
I told you.
Okay, let's just rub it off and keep going.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a question for us today, Heidi?
I don't know how to use Instagram, so please DM me, okay? Bye. I love you. Bye.
Bye. Oh, she did yeah.
Brock, you're live. You can't be on your phone.
Sorry, I gotta actually check because the chat. No, she said she DM'd me.
Okay. Hello, caller. Welcome to Mormon Talk. This is Friday Phillips.
And Brock and Richards. Oh, she did follow me. I'm gonna follow back. How we doing today?
Focus on the screen. Yeah, come on.
You got any questions today for the show? About the show, or any questions about the show?
Okay, next call. Come on, let's just rub it off and keep going.
How we doing today? Welcome
Search, ponder, and pray are the things I... Hi, Brock. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing, sweetheart?
Doing
Hey, I'm here too.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Hi. I am so sorry.
That's okay.
Oh my goodness. I just wish I could give you a big hug, Brock. It was so nice to meet you the other day, and I couldn't give you a hug because of COVID, but I hope you enjoyed your lady fingers.
Yeah, they were very delicious. Yeah, thank you for the invite for everybody. Yeah, sorry I wasn't able to stay too long. I just had some other things to do that day, and I was yeah, thank you for the invite.
It's okay. You made a very large purchase, and I don't want to be completely off base. I think I'm double your age, but I broke up with my fiance, so I am single for you. And I was trying to apply to this show, but it didn't quite work out. So if you want to go that route, I'm available, and I'm in the Motab. I could get you some pretty good deals. So, all right, love you, Brock.
Well, there's a way.
Thank you for calling.
Anyway.
Hi, thank you for calling Mormon Talk. This is Brock and Richard.
And Friday Phillips.
How are we doing today? Do we have any questions today?
Hey, this is Jerry.
How are we doing
How's
today?
it going, Jerry?
Brock, you should stop eating burritos. You're a fucking fat ass.
This is why I should have hung up. You're on that side.
And you have gas, dude.
He has
It's not a good night for you.
he has a fart toy, just ladies and gentlemen. Just saying, he has a fart toy. But yeah, that's the reason why I don't have gas right now. I promise you. But
Dude, I do not have a fart toy. I don't know what you're talking about. You've been just cranking them out all night. You've just been cranking, and you never stop.
what's this?
Okay, next call. Thank you for calling Mormon Talk. This is Friday Phillips, or FAP for
Oh my
short.
God! Hi.
Hey, how we doing today? This is Brock.
Is this real? I'm on.
Yeah.
Hi. Well, I will give you a question because I have a question,
Yeah. Okay.
and it seems like no one else has questions. What are your thoughts about the youth in the church? Because I'm not Mormon by any means, but I know a lot of my friends who used to be Mormon are now not Mormon. Do you think that with younger generations and social media, or what are your thoughts about the young members starting to leave the church drastically?
Oh, that's a good question. For when it comes to the youth today, there's a lot of things going around. So it's involving with like social media and all that stuff, and they're like kind of like feeding them like stuff that one cannot be
like soy, particularly.
soy. No, I'm just kidding. Just right now, like kids, like the youth are also like in that stage where everything is like against them. Like for example, like saying that nothing goes their way, so they want to be like a rebellious and all that stuff. So I think that's the reason why a lot of youth are kind of like leaving the church, because they want to do stuff like what their friends are doing or who aren't members and all that stuff. And I really think that they should continue holding on to the rod and be able to move forward and try to be a better example to those around them and be able to work hard. And yeah, I just read one of the comments. The youth of Zion. They need to be able to shine bright to those around them.
Like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I have another question for you, kind of going off that one.
Okay.
So it seems that my friends who are Mormon, I feel like there's either two types where it's completely shun off non-members like myself, and they don't want to have those connections, or people who are accepting and totally get the other world that isn't the church. What is your guys' viewpoint on non-members and how to go about treating non-members?
Well, just like our Father in heaven once said, love thy neighbor as I love you. So we just need to love our neighbors, and regardless of what they say about us or what they say to you, just love them and just be able to.
You have to hold it closer to your mouth, prop.
Like this?
Okay.
Just be able to stay good. Like I have many friends who are against the church, but we have our differences, but we're also very close to each other. And like we don't talk about, we don't argue about it, because we know what we all believe in, and that we just respect that. Just respect those around you, and you'll be able to receive that same respect to them if you treat them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take some hard balls now. Thank you, caller. Thanks for calling Mormon Talk. This is Fred A. Phillips.
And Brock.
Oh, sorry, Randy. Williams' dick was in my ass. Oh.
Dude, hang
What?
up quicker than that.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm not the one next to the mouse. Just saying.
Thanks for calling Mormon Talk. This is Fred A. Phillips.
And Brock and Richards.
Hello.
Yes, how are you tonight?
My name is Brock, and I'm fat, and I can't get a girlfriend.
Okay, we're going on break.
Hi, my name is so-and-so, and I...
Stop, dude.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right.
Okay, everyone, we are back. So, what? Why is the?
I don't know. It's not straight. Let me get it straight.
Can we just? Oh, sorry, everyone. Oh, is the mic not even on? Okay, no, it is.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Look at that. See,
hello,
no, it's perfect now.
Awesome. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the show. We're so sorry about how a lot of things have gone tonight, and for anyone who's new to the show, please just be aware that we don't have control over the people that call in. We have moderators that can control the chat, but the people that are calling in are saying things that I think would make, frankly, someone rough like Adam Sandler blush. Okay, someone with really low moral standards like that. Some of the quote-unquote jokes that it is not funny to say the types of things that have been splashing the show constantly. But anyway,
you want to hear a good knock knock joke?
Is it of course it. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, you start it.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Gotcha.
Ha ha ha. That's pretty good. I got you with my joke.
Okay. It was not a very talented joke, but
no, it was good.
Okay. All right.
I made up all on my own.
Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna try and reel things back in here, and I want everyone to know.
Can you stop spreading your legs? You're really.
No,
I'm trying to. I know. I'm trying to move into the frame.
No, it's the angle that you're sitting at.
But your legs are spread.
No, it's the angle you're. We're not gonna do. We're streaming.
Oh, what? Do you want me to sit over here like this?
So, needless to say, everyone, like, just the general mood of the show can shift when things are. Oh, stop that. When things get tense. Brett, it's not.
I'm just being silly now.
Yeah, silly is the right word. But anyway, things can get a little tense, especially if you're standing up here in front of, hundreds of people getting hardballs thrown at you, and you only have one mitt to catch them all. So
yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to
maybe we need another joke to just kind of lighten the mood a little bit, because after
my
joke,
I have a better idea.
Oh. Okay.
Not a joke.
Okay.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So I wanted to just read some lyrics to a beautiful, beautiful hymn, and I think they're very appropriate right now for the whole Mormon Talk studio crew right now. Press forward, saints, with steadfast faith in Christ. With hope, you want to read?
No. I like your rendition.
With hope's bright flame, a light in heart and mind. With love of God and love of all mankind. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. You want to read the second verse? Just where it says to, right?
No, I know how to read it.
I know.
Press forward, feasting on the word of Christ. Receive his name, rejoicing in his might. Come unto God, for everlasting light. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia.
Wonderful. And then one more. Press on, enduring in the ways of Christ. His love proclaim through days of mortal strife. Thus, sorry, I lost it. It's so small.
It's a 3.
Oh, thus saith our God, ye have eternal life. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. We have to keep pressing forward, everyone, and thank you in advance for the calls that are appropriate, and we're not going to tolerate anything inappropriate. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball
and Brett O'Call. Welcome to Mormon Talk.
Hello.
Hello. You're on the air. Go ahead, caller. Do you have a question?
Okay.
We do want to.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead. Wonderful.
Wait a minute. This is that 666 caller.
What do Mormons think about the International Society of Krishna Consciousness?
Well, we don't affiliate with
Hare
any
Krishna,
other religious.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Come on, sing with me. Hare
I don't know the word.
Krishna.
I don't know the words, but I will say thank you for sharing your beliefs in by way of a song with us.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, we're gonna keep going. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson. Welcome to Mormon Talk.
Hello, my little Spanish fajita and Brett. What's up?
Hey,
who is this? Is this
It's
Randy?
me.
That was Spanish.
Randy.
Oh,
Randy,
Welcome.
you've made some very inappropriate
yeah. I think
comments
this
tonight.
is. No, Brock, stop.
Brock?
No,
See, look,
this
look.
is a serious.
This is
You don't-
not your
don't
fight,
put Brock
Brock.
on the show,
No,
you know?
this
He
is not
takes
your
up, like, the
fight,
whole
Brock.
screen.
We can handle Randy. He's
Wait,
13.
hold on, guys. Randy, do you think you can apologize to Brock if I put him on for just a second?
All right.
Okay, just give me a sec. Here, actually take this mic.
You got something to say to me?
Stop. No. We're not going to start it off like, listen, this is a serious show, and we're.
Hello?
Oh shoot! I hung up.
Hello?
What did you do?
I accidentally hung up on the call.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I can hear you.
Yes,
I
yes.
can hear
Hello,
you.
caller.
You're not around.
Welcome
Yes,
to Mormon
welcome.
Talk.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, sorry. But I just
Okay.
want. Okay, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead, caller.
Okay. I was wondering about the talent show.
Oh, well, great. That's a great question. So every month, the first week of every month, we host a talent show where users from all around the world who watch the show submit their talents, and then we play them live on the air and react to them with a live audience, and it's actually really, really fun.
It's fantastic, and a lot
You
of
do
a lot
that
of people.
every month?
Every month, first Monday of every month. So that would be
Yes.
next week.
What talent do you have? What do you do? Cool.
Well, our viewers send their talent submissions to Mormon Talk Line
They
at
do.
Gmail. Yes,
They do the
right.
talent.
Yes.
Right
Okay.
here.
And
Mormon
how,
Talk
how
Line.
how I give you talent?
So you send it here
How I give to you?
to Mormon Talk Line at gmail.com
Yes.
in a suitable video format, and we'll watch it on the show next Monday.
Right.
Okay. So could I like show to you as a YouTube video? Like I post a video of me doing my jump rope.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so send us
Wow.
a video file of it or a link to it, and I think we can show a YouTube video. Yeah, yeah. If you posted a talent on YouTube already, send it our way. Send it to Mormon Talk Line with an N at gmail.com, and we'll be happy to feature you on next week's talent show, so everyone can enjoy your talent.
Okay. That's very cool. Very, very cool.
Yes. Well, we are eagerly awaiting your talent in our inbox, and we'll love to.
I'm eager to send you my talent to put into your inbox.
Great. Well, we look forward to it. Thank you for calling, caller, and we will hopefully see you on the stage next week.
Yes, I will make sure of it.
Okay. Well, wonderful. That's awesome.
you.
I'm excited to see
Yes,
that.
yes.
Cool. Hello and welcome to Mormon Talk. I'm Carson O'Kimball.
And I am Brett O'Call.
Do you have a
Welcome.
question for us, caller, that's appropriate with the show and, relevant?
Yes, sir, I do. So my name is Sadie. My boyfriend of 2 weeks is Mormon, and he just proposed to me and said that we're going to go through the temple. I don't understand what that means. Can you help me?
Oh, pardon, caller. Perhaps are you on an airplane?
No, sir, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Sorry, there's some crackling noises in the background. I thought maybe you're next to a waterfall or on an airplane or something. But anyway.
I do apologize for that.
Oh, that's fine. Go one more time, caller. I'm so sorry.
Alrighty, well, my name is Sadie. My boyfriend of 2 weeks is Mormon, and he just proposed to me and said that we're going to go through the temple, but I'm not sure what that means.
Well, Can
you help me with that?
Yeah, it's awesome. So here's what that means. So it sounds like he's pretty serious with you, and you with him, and so marriage isn't just intended to just be for this life alone. When you die, we don't let go of our loved ones and never see them again. We see our parents and our family and our friends, and well, our parents wouldn't be parents unless they were married, right? And so, what about us? Well, when you find someone that you love and want to be with for eternity, there's only one way to do that, and that's you have to enter into a covenant with the Lord and be sealed for time and all eternity, which you can only do in the temple. And so ultimately...
Well, that just seems like a long time, eternity. I mean, I've only known them for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, that's up to you, but that's what the temple is.
From what I've learned, it isn't so much the time you've spent with them before, but the time you spend with them after you're sealed. That is the time that matters the most. So people always point to members of the church like us. There have been people that have gotten married in what would be considered a short amount of time these days. People always kind of point and laugh at that, but they really don't understand that what these young men and women are finding is true love, and they can see that through God. They can really understand what that means. And that's why it may seem so quick to the general public today, but actually it's also been proven that these marriages last far longer than the standard marriage of today. So it's more about the time that you spend after the marriage. The time before is
And then what happens in the temple? Because I'm scared. I heard that it was like voodoo doo-doo. So I just want to know what's happening in the temple.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a great question. And it actually leads me to something I forgot to mention. We do have 3 rules on the show, and we don't say rough language. We don't we don't share other people's information like to try and splash them with like to mess with them on their Twitter or something. And we also don't talk about what goes on in the temple specifically, just because it's very, very sensitive and sacred to us and to other members of the church. But it's totally normal to be curious. And
yes.
I think, it's what goes on in there is the love of Christ. That's what goes on in the temple.
Yeah,
it's the love
That
of
just
God.
sounds so sweet.
Yeah, it's the sweetest of all. There's nothing better than being in the temple and partaking of those ordinances. And
if you listen to the general public today, I can understand that people might, like you said, feel very strange about the temple, and there might be strange things going on in there, and like, why is it so secret? But it's something that is just not understood by people who haven't been able to experience it. People, who've cast aside, religion, cast aside God. It's to them it makes no sense. And anyway, it's a wonderful thing, and I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. And I think this is a great
thank
new
y'all.
chapter of
Bless
your
y'all's
life,
heart
Sadie.
for helping me out.
You are so welcome.
Yes.
And good luck with your relationship.
Yes.
Thank you. Although I would like to say that Fred, you pretty cute. I would date you. I'd dump him for Fred.
Oh.
Well, that is the
Well, that's okay.
You have a marriage on your hands, ma'am.
Yeah.
Alrighty, have a good night, boys.
Oh, okay. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson.
Hey, what's up, nigga? Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. She's sucking my...
A kill switch. I'm telling you, a kill switch.
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Brett O'Call, welcome to Mormon Talk.
Aloha, this is Randy.
Okay, hold that thought.
Yeah.
Randy.
All right, yeah.
So I accidentally hung up on you, and I just want to say this. I want to make an example out of you because this is our first episode of a brand new year, and we... Listen, I understand. People think it's funny to say shocking things on the show in front of everyone, and to maybe poke fun at people, and I get that. But it's not in reality very funny, and it can be very, very harmful to people's feelings and make them feel rough and tumble emotions. And so what I'm gonna ask you to do sincerely, Randy, is can you please, if I put Brock on the line, can you apologize to him? And Brock, if I do that, can you keep this professional and not treat this like a big joke or anything? Because this is a serious show. And
I know it's a serious show.
Okay, all right. Well, hold on. Here, I'm gonna put Brock on for you. Okay, Randy?
All right.
I'm feeling good about this.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Richards.
Yes.
Where's your mask? Breathing on Brett.
He's not wearing one.
Well, his family's...
So, I'll only give you an apology if you apologize to me for calling me a virgin for, unprovoked, and then not accepting me as Deborah on the Bachelorette contest. So if you give me a formal apology for those two incidents that broke my heart, I will give you a deep down, sincere apology for what I've said.
I know I shouldn't butt in on this, but Randy, you are a virgin, and I don't know why this is...
Hey!
I don't know why this is such a contentious point. I don't know
I'm not a virgin. You could ask my cat.
Hang up.
No, don't wait, hey.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm putting on my mask.
Don't say inappropriate stuff like that, please. There are literally families watching.
Yes.
How many times do I have to say that there are families watching?
There are families?
I say it every time that there are families watching. There are families watching. The C-Strands were watching. The Johnsons were watching. The Whites were watching. Okay, and now none of them are...
The Whites. Were the blacks watching too?
Hurry.
Okay.
Brock, hurry, please, hurry.
I'm sorry that I called you a virgin, even though... And I'm also sorry that you are a virgin, and I also just...
Dude, he's 13. Okay, that's it. No. Brock, no. It's bad enough when the people on the other end are doing this to us, but from... Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
This is Dane again. I just want to say what's up.
Hello, welcome. Do you have a question about our faith, or maybe a life question in general? Something on topic. And appropriate, please.
Well, I do have a suggestion.
Okay, great. Let's hear it.
Maybe you guys should Brock off the show for a while.
You know,
He's very hostile, very immature. He doesn't have a backbone.
No, that's not true. Brock has a very big backbone. It's very strong. You know, he is someone that for some reason has been berated over and over and over on the show. And, you know, Carson and I have taken it.
We've taken it many times.
But, you know, I don't think we've taken it to the level that Brock has. And so because of that, you know, Brock has there's been a little bit of tension with some of the callers that regularly call in and splash Brock specifically. You know, they'll call him out even if, you know, they know that he's in the house with us and it's just me and Carson on. People will call up and just start splashing Brock from across the room. And because of that, you know, he's really...
Everyone has a limit.
He's hit his limit.
And Brock has passed the threshold. But you know what? I think caller, you know, not as a punishment, but I think Brock does sometimes need to just take a breather and go for a Brock walk, as we actually call them, not on the show. We call it a Brocky walkie. And but anyway, I do want to read something that I thought was can you the volume? Can you turn the volume down on that? Sorry,
another question.
Not you. I'm sorry. Brock was playing a video, which I don't know why he would do that right now, but anyway, I before you ask your question, I do want to say something that this has all made me think about. And when Brock goes on, like I said, the Brocky walkies and stuff, that's what we called it when we were kids. I don't know. I think this really hits home for like why people sometimes just want to splash other people, specific people. This is lyrics from a very, very inspiring song. It says, "Seems like there's always someone who disapproves. They'll judge it like they know about me and you. And the verdict comes from those with nothing else to do. The jury's out, and my choice is you. So don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine. And life makes love look hard. The stakes are high, the water's rough. But this love is ours." Brock. That's from Taylor Swift, and that's, I think, very important to remember. People throw rocks at things that shine, and Brock shines brightly and flies very, he flies high. But anyway, thank you, caller. And what was your quick question? Because we got to get on to some other callers. Go ahead.
Brock retarded.
What the? Dude.
What did he say?
Did he just say what I think
Hello.
he said?
I didn't hear him. What did he say?
Hello,
Hello,
caller. You're
Mormon
on.
Talk.
Hello,
Yes,
caller. You're
yes.
on the air with Carson O'Kimball and
Brett O'Call.
Welcome to the show. Do you have a question?
I was just watching, and can you put I just liked how you guys were really nice to Brock. You know, he
Well-
takes it so much.
Well, do you have
you know?
something? Do you have something kind that you can
Oh.
say uplifting to Brock too?
Yeah.
We appreciate that, by the way. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball. Welcome to Mormon Talk. And
I was wondering. I have a couple questions.
are they family friendly, and are they also relevant to Mormon Talk as a show?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, caller.
Okay, so I was wondering, how did Joseph Smith carry home the golden plates of the Book of Mormon?
Oh, well, so he carried them home like anyone would carry an item home. You just pick it up and put it in your hands and walk with it.
But weren't they made out of gold?
Well, yeah, they were made out of sheets, rarely leaves of gold, if you will, very thin sheets, and the appearance of gold, and maybe he brought them home. I mean, here's one thing to consider. I know the point you're getting at is probably they're quite heavy if they were gold. First of all, Joseph Smith was extremely athletic, and he was known for stick pulling. You know, two men would get together and pull a stick, and the idea is whoever pulled hardest. We've tried this before at a thing. We had a thing called Trek, a Pioneer Trek, and we had stick pulling contest.
Yeah.
And whoever pulls the hardest the other person comes flying over them, like right on top of them. And Joseph was super, super strong and won. He had never lost a single stick pull. So he was very, very powerful person. So he had some strength, and I think that, you know, if the plates were very, very heavy,
I mean,
the
okay,
Lord got them to where they were for Joseph to unearth them. He can get him to the Smith cabin too, I'd say.
Here's the thing. Let's say they were extremely heavy. You know, these plates are invaluable. You would do whatever you could to, you know, to bring them home so you could share what's on them, or, you know, anything. I mean, this is God we're talking about. You know, you're not just going to leave it in the forest because, oh no, it's too heavy for me. I mean, you know, people have built and done amazing things, and, you know, we're not talking about, you know, 2,000 years ago. You know, the wheel has been invented by then. You know, there's a lot of things that he had at his disposal to move these plates if he did not move them, you know, by his hands. But you know what? He didn't need to. They weren't too heavy, right? They weren't too heavy to carry. These were made for man to carry.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Thank you. I have one more question.
Excellent.
Did you just...
So if Moroni
go ahead.
practiced the Mormon gospel, why is he an angel rather than a god?
Wait, sorry, one more time.
If Moroni practiced the Mormon gospel, why is he an angel rather than a god?
Well, statues are erected of people in all phases of life. I've seen statues of children before. I've seen statues of animals, and I've seen statues of teenagers and women and men. And so even though Moroni is, you know, the angel Moroni is depicted as the angel Moroni, of course, if he, you know, lives righteously and in life to come, he'll eventually no longer be just merely an angel, but he'll be more than that. He'll be like our Heavenly Father. So that's an interesting question. I've never been asked that before.
Yeah, no, that is interesting. But, you know,
all right, thank you. So before I leave, I wanted to say something nice to Brock, since no one else is.
Awesome.
So, Brock, you're a fat ass retard.
I saw that coming, man.
No, you didn't. Yeah. That was a sincere. That
Sorry,
was a
I was just
sincere
composing
call.
myself. Brock's retarded. Fuck Brock.
These clowns.
Okay, I just about had it. Okay, because listen, this is getting completely out of hand, and Brock, please, Brock, just hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
I think it's time for Brocky Walk.
Hi, this is the actual show?
Yes, you're live on the air.
Yes, you're live on the
Brett
air.
O'Connell.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have a question about maybe?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to tell you guys that.
Just music? Is this a troll? I don't know what that is. I don't know
what was.
Was that?
That sounded like music.
Did we just literally get rickrolled?
Is that a
Get
troll?
what?
Is that a troll?
Did we get what?
That's called rickroll.
Sorry, caller. One second.
Troll.
We got rigmarolled.
Rickrolled.
Yeah.
Rigrolled.
Never mind.
No, Rick.
Rickrolled?
Yeah.
Rickrolled?
Oh, we got rickle. So apparently there's a thing called
Rackle-rickle?
We got rickled.
That was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Wait, rickled, but
It's called
Rickleman.
roll.
Rickleman. Okay, I'm so confused. So wait, that has something to do with
We got
Rickleman,
How about
Riker?
that?
Okay, just
got
hello,
spots.
caller. Welcome to. Okay, Brock. Just.
Hey guys,
It's
this is
Brett-
Randy A.
it's Brett
Williams.
and I.
Oh, hello,
Welcome back,
Randy.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you guys. I've been really enjoying the season 2 so far. I actually had a really rough week, and this past Pioneer Day was one of the toughest Pioneer days probably of my entire life, just because of apparently Sue-Ann took a picture of my a box of stuff that I had, and she posted it on her Instagram, and my bishop he saw it, and so I've been talking to him and
Good.
just getting things taken care of. But yeah, it's just been it's a daily battle, guys, and I really just appreciate everything, all the spirit that your show brings into my life every week. And it's almost an aura that emanates for the rest of the week, all the way until Sunday is great, going to church and everything, but then this show just kind of gives me a lot of my spirituality for the rest of the week. So
awesome.
I really, really appreciate that.
Randy,
just wanted to say that.
Do you ever yearn for a family? Because
I have.
Here's the thing.
I
Mormon talk is fantastic, and it does create the aura that you're talking about. But with your family, all of the days of the week matter. All of the days of the week are special. And, you're not just looking forward to Monday. You're not just looking forward to Sunday. I think you're yearning, son. I think it's time to really, fulfill that desire. I think something's pulling in your heart, and so you're acting out through these boxes of filth, and you're hiding your desire because you're afraid. You're afraid of the responsibility of fatherhood.
Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head for sure.
I was there too.
Yeah.
I was there too.
No, I know, and I read about it, and your book, I don't know if you've mentioned it already on this, I don't know if anyone's talked about it, but I've just been rereading your book recently, Carson, and it's also provided a great source of spirituality in my life, and I'm just really excited for your new book coming out in October. Are you going to do some type of meet and greet or something?
Yes.
Or,
Yes. So last show I announced my next book that is coming out in October.
Do you have the graphic for that?
I do have the graphic of that, but either way, yes, my new book will be released in October 23rd, and when it is released, I will be doing a book signing and a meet and greet at Pioneer
awesome.
Book at
Awesome.
Pioneer Book in Provo, Utah. So.
Wow, that's not too far from my house. So,
great.
anyways, thank you. Yeah, well, I can't wait to read it. I've made a room in the bookshelf for it already. So,
well, wonderful. That's awesome. Well, you know what? I think that
maybe some pre-orders are in order.
Some pre-orders are in pre-order. Oh, got it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, wonderful. We'll keep. Well, I will keep everyone posted.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
It kind of sounded like a cat.
Okay, we're gonna do like one more. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball. Welcome.
I have a serious question.
Okay.
What would you say to a person who wanted to kill themselves because of Mormons?
Well, I would say they need help. They need help, and
yes.
And, yeah, they need to talk to someone very trustworthy.
Faggot.
Do you guys have everything else better to do? Because I'm starting to think that this is becoming a big joke to some of the people watching. Okay, we might have had moments where dude, what are you doing, bro? You're not even wearing your mask. Just let me get through. Let me say what I'm saying, Brock. But why would you come on a show like this and
there's no fun in
splash
that.
filth? Like there's
no fun.
What's the point? Like it's not fun. It's not zany. It's not attractive if you have a partner that's sitting there with you and seeing, oh wow, you're calling a religious show where people are genuinely coming to have a safe space from filth, and you're splashing filth on it like a sewer pipeline from literally Satan into the homes of families who are innocent and into our faces as well.
Randy was watching porn.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna go on break, possibly end the show.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Dude, seriously?
No, I think Mr. Williams was watching.
Okay, there's a part of me that thinks he was just trolling. There's a part of me that thinks he was just messing with us and trolling us.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
No,
I start talking about fatherly responsibility. Guess what? When young men don't have that level of responsibility and they're not ready for it, they have to run away to their vices. And Mr. Williams is having a serious problem with his addiction. I think we reintroduced him into PEG, or at least forced him to use it tonight. Well, I mean, we didn't force it, but yeah. Well, I mean, it's the truth. He needs to hear the truth because he's not going to get past PEG without the truth. But
what about the families
I
that are
pushed
watching?
it too hard.
What about the families that are watching that heard? Okay.
I pushed it too hard. Now he pegs. He's going to be pegging all night.
Okay. Well. All right.
How many more calls should we do?
Hello.
Caller, you are live on the air.
With Carson O'Kimball.
And Brett.
Welcome to Mormon Talk. Do you have a legitimate question?
Yes, I would like to apologize to Brock.
Apologize to whom?
Brock.
To Brock.
Okay. Well, is this a real apology or is it just something to string us in and then
we've
just
heard this
splash
before.
us with filth?
This is a real apology. Paying again?
Okay, Brock. Someone wants to apologize to you.
I'm right here.
He's not gonna take the mic, but he's listening.
I'm serious.
What?
I'm serious.
Yeah, go
Serious
ahead.
Call.
Go ahead, caller.
Well, I'd like to apologize to Brock when he's, in person. Not in person, but, if he's, I can see him.
I don't think it would be appropriate right now
To meet him in person.
to have Brock.
Not in person, but, have him on the camera and see him on the phone.
Oh, he doesn't want
Put him on the
to
mic.
grip the mic right now because he needs to take a Brocky walkie.
I don't need no Rocky Walkie. I'm just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Relax.
He's recuperating. But anyway, thank you for your apology. He heard it, and
I didn't say it yet. I didn't say it.
well, just go ahead then.
Yes, you did. Hello, caller. You are live on the air with Brett
and Carson. Welcome to Mormon Talk.
Hello?
Yeah, you're live on the air. Do you have a relevant question? We're wrapping up the show.
I'll try and make this quick. I just have things I need to say.
Okay.
Yes.
To Brock. You seem like a nice person.
He is
like
very
a great guy.
He's a nice person.
Brock's a shining star.
Yeah.
Why do you think if
There's
he
nothing wrong with you. You're a great person. There's
Mhm.
nothing you need to change. And you're going to be really happy one day, and you're going to make someone really happy one day. And I think that this show today has been really encouraging to a lot of people. And I think that I had an idea. And what if we ended off the stream with a nice prayer?
Well, we have been asked by my previous bishop not to say prayers on the show, but you can.
Okay.
Go ahead, caller.
I don't want to intrude.
Oh no, you can, caller. It's just Brett and I are not going to formally have a benediction or invocation of the show. But you go ahead, caller.
I don't want to intrude.
No. Okay, that's fine. All right, well, we'll take one more call and then caller good. Hello, caller. You are on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Brett. Welcome to Mormon Talk.
And before you start talking, I do want to say, if everyone will take a second to consider subscribing to Mormon Talk so you can join us next week. Unless you're a troll caller, please don't subscribe then. Just wait. Just don't watch or don't subscribe if you're a troll. But for everyone else, please press the subscribe button, and you can click on the bell, and it'll let you know that we are on the air next Monday.
Does this go?
And any other updates that you might get from YouTube. But hello, caller, you're on the air with Carson and Brett. Welcome to Mormon Talk. Do you have a question for us?
Hi. I'm sorry to Brett. I'm sorry to Brock that he's a virgin.
Autism or something?
Dude, no.
Don't make fun of his mental illness.
Hello?
One more call. This is the last call. Hello, caller. Please tell me this is appropriate. You're on the air with Carson and
Brett.
Welcome to the show.
Okay, this is very appropriate. My name is Sriram. I am from the Hindu Temple of India.
Okay.
I was just wondering how, if Jesus was conceived as a result of a physical union between God and Mary, how was Jesus born of a virgin?
Well, he was conceived by the Holy Ghost in Mary. So the Father sent the Holy Ghost to be inside of Mary in her womb, and that's how Jesus was formed.
Mm-hmm.
She was it was an immaculate birth. There was no
intercourse
relations. But yeah, I hope that answers your question, caller. That's a question that I think we've had before, but
it's a touchy one. You have to beat around the bush when you're talking about it.
Yeah, with families watching. But anyway, does that answer your question, caller?
Yes, and always Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Well, wonderful. That's great. Okay, well, looks like that's it for the night. Okay, well, everyone, please, like I said, if you are here to splash the show or troll the show or anything like that, please click out of this right now. But if you are a genuine viewer of the show who wants to spread goodness in the world and to be a part of our community, please press the subscribe button below. And
if you would like to spread goodness and gracious,
yes, goodness and gracious, and then click on the bell, and it'll let you know when we're on. We also have our email address right there, and if you have a talent that you would like to share for our talent show next week, please send it to us, and we will air it live as long as it's appropriate. And all right, everyone, thank you very much for watching the show. I am Carson O'Kimball.
And these are
Brett Phillips.
Brett O'Call.
This is just a mess. This is not...
Sorry, Randy, for being mean to you.
Thank you, Brock. Thank you. That was very big of you. That was very strong.
Thank you for watching Mormon Talk. Please follow us and enable notifications to be alerted when we're on the air next. God be with you till we meet again. Till we meet,
till we meet at Jesus'